Anime Vanguards has reached 90,000 concurrent players, while Anime Adventures is sitting at a lonely 32,000. But what's up guys, it's Fresh. So in today's video we're gonna kind of be talking about what AV should do going forward. More of I guess suggestions or ideas on what they can do for future updates and things like that. But before we get into that, something very important. I got an exclusive leak from a developer who I will not name who, but apparently you will be able to enchant your units with LeBron's sweat. I know, it's crazy. Collect LeBron's sweat from LeBron's locker on stage 6 and you'll be able to enchant your units, guys. It's absolutely insane. Alright, jokes aside though, AV has been dominating the tower defense scene ever since it kind of came back, I would say, when the Saber update came out. That's kind of when it started building the hype again, because I think people are realizing that, man, Anime Adventures, man, this game is some duke. Until they do something, bro, AA is absolutely horrid right now. It is just straight up trash, and I'm sorry, I have to say it. Now, I love AA, I love AV, I love all these games, but they really need to do something to step up their game, because I just think it's just bad right now. But enough about AA. Today's video is more focused on AV. So update 5, I think it's 5, is going to be focusing more, I believe, around a certain game mode called Odyssey. Now, Odyssey is apparently the Paragon replacement. So if you guys don't know what Paragon is, picture a infinity castle, but each wave or each level there's a debuff that gets added. So let's say if I was in stage 1 and I beat stage 1, a card would get added saying strong enemies, and if I click it, every wave going forward or every room going forward in Paragon will always have that strong card. However, it will add up, so it's pretty interesting. Now, I believe they wanted to rework this system. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it's going to be interesting. Now, the thing that makes Anime Vanguards stand out the most, and this is through my personal opinions, I have 3 main things. Quality. The game is high quality. It is the best looking tower defense game that is out right now. 2, it respects your time. Game, you can get so many rerolls. It's not impossible to grind for anything. It respects your time. And 3, I guess it's just more, I guess we could say, friendly. Quality of life wise, it's just more friendly to the user. I can literally, which I already did, you can get your own Vanguard unit that will stay meta forever in the game. And yes, it's a long grind, but it is worth it. And they're probably gonna buff him eventually, like they buffed Diavolo, and it makes you think, like, wow, like if you really think about it, if you get the new Sung Jin Woo, you basically have the best unit in the game. And of course, it's not the case, and it won't be the case forever, but it is going to be a unit that is worth the investment. This unit will last updates, eons, decades, eras, freaking galaxy. Like, I don't even know, bro. I'm just yapping, but it is great. It is cool to see that they are doing that. I appreciate the developers doing that, and you don't see that because AA, you're like, it's all RNG based. There's really no skill to it. AV is more, okay, well, yes, the RNG to get the key, sure. And then you have to play it 50 times, you have to beat it 50 times, sacrifice mythics or exclusives, then you have to grind a bunch of crap. And RNG plays probably about a 25% chance, not 25% chance, probably 25% of the grind is RNG based, but it's not impossible. Like a 10% is relatively easy to get, and then you have to get Igris. Now if you do the boss rush, it's relatively easy to get one. I've gotten multiple copies of just doing the boss rush, especially going on right now, so make sure you do that. Get a copy of an Igris, and it will help out a lot. But with that said, honestly, like, the game has been doing well, and I think part of it also is the hype around Soul 11. Soul 11 just has a lot of hype right now. I can't lie, I watched the newest episode, it was great. But I still think AV is still going to have an insane amount of numbers even after the Soul 11 hype dies, especially if they're smart about what they're updating the game about. I have no idea what the next update is going to be about. I don't know if it's going to have a theme. I don't know if it's just going to be a bunch of new mechanics. I have no idea. So that gets into my next part of the video, is ideas and things that they could add. So personally, I like the game. There's like not really too many things I would change about the game. The game is relatively smooth. It's nice. There's plenty of things to do. However, I do wish they were like the game is already very specific on things. I kind of wish they would just build upon it. Like, for example, like, you know, the boss index, like, come on, bro. Like, I didn't know you had to, like, there's like a low % chance for you to get the bosses, like, added to your index. Now, like, maybe that was said in the beginning, like, when during the tutorial, but bro, I forgot, bro. That tutorial, bro, for me was like months ago in November or whenever AV came out. I low-key forgot. But, so I'm hoping that they, like, clarify more about, like, for example, like, the enemy index, like, oh, you have to be this, you have to do this, or you have to, because, like, you can't just kill an enemy and it gets added to your index, because I don't think that's how it works, unless if it's bugged, but I don't think that's how it works. So maybe some, like, specific things, but, like, that's me being nitpicky, because the game already does a good job at describing things for you, if that makes more sense. So yeah, I mean, you could always add that. Like, furthermore, like, I like seeing new mechanics, like Sung Jin Woo, seeing the summon mechanics, like how you can summon different types of summons, and then you can have them, like, do different types of cutscenes. Like, bro, I have never seen that before in a tower defense game, and I hope they expand upon these unique unit mechanics. That's the one thing I will give a props for, is the Megumi and the Rukia. Those were two cool unit mechanics that we've never seen. Megumi especially, because you could, like, it's just like, it's fighting for you. Now, it's not like a normal unit, because, like, it's on the path, and it's like you can switch between attacks, so, like, you don't really see that often in games. So I hope these two games can really build upon each other with the types of different types of attacks that you can do. I think AV's doing a really good job at diversing it up, and that's what we need to see, some diversity in these tower defense games on what your units can do. AV exceeded my expectations with the Sung Jin Woo unit, because I was like, whoa, I can summon like Belu, or like all these, like Bear, for example. Like, whoa, like, I have never seen that before. It's interactive as heck, and you really have to give them props for that. Now, I know I've been yapping a lot in this video. I don't even know what this video is even going to be about. I just really wanted to glaze the game, because the game is a good game. I gotta say it, man. It is a great game, and at the end of the day, they are obviously doing something right compared to AA, and it's just a mix of things. They're doing everything right, from quality of life to building around current hype, to just giving back to the community and respecting their time. Not all RNG based. That's really something you really want to see in these new, like, games, like these new tower defense games. But yeah, that's just me. That's really all I have. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about anime Vanguards in general. The update schedule has been relatively decent, so I really can't complain there. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints or anything, let me know. And go grind LeBron's enchants, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.